Once upon a time, near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter with his wife and his 2 children. The boy's name was Hansel, and the girl's name was Gretel. The woodcutter had but little to eat, and when a great famine came to the land, he could no longer provide even their daily bread. The wife took the children to the thickest part of the woods, then left them by themselves so they would not find their way back home. The children walked through the entire night. They were terribly hungry. Eventually, they came to a little house. They saw the little house was built entirely from bread with a roof made of cake. "Let's help ourselves to a good meal," said Hansel. "Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?"
Hey guys, I hope I didn't scare you too much, but let's get started by blocking our brows using prosthetic adhesive and Nyx's translucent powder. Using alcohol to clean your brows makes sure the glue will stick well. Brush against the growth of the hairs and use a spatula to get right at the roots. I'll be using Nyx's Pro Foundation Mixer in white as my foundation and the mixer in deep for my wrinkles and shadows. Once the glue's dry, press down on your eyebrows with a clean finger. Apply a rosy toned concealer or corrector before you powder your brows and apply more glue. You have to work in thin layers of glue to get a nice even surface. Using Nyx's slim brow pencil, I'm mapping out the wrinkles and folds on my face. You can crinkle your face to see where to draw the wrinkles. Don't forget to apply foundation on your chin. I'm using the Full Throttle eyeshadow stick in Femme Fatale and Vivid Bright Liner in Vivid Blossom for the bags under my eyes. Go back to the brows and set the glue with powder, really pressing down to flatten them. I'm using the dark purple color to create wrinkles. Then with a white foundation mixer, I'm painting highlights between the wrinkles. And another layer of powder and another layer of glue until they're flat and smooth. Now using the deep foundation mixer, we can go in and draw wrinkles. It's good to look at reference photos of mature skin so you can see the direction the wrinkles flow in, or you can just have your Nana sit beside you while you do this. I'm sure she'd get a kick out of it. I'm also going in and creating a crooked bony nose and a deep furrow. You also need to wrinkle up the new fake mouth. And draw a little chin, shading it for dimension. A tip for when drawing the crow's feet: follow your crease line downwards. That will give the impression of a hooded brow. When the wrinkles are done, go in with a white foundation mixer in between the wrinkles for some highlights. This helps to enhance and define the wrinkles. Ah, this tickles! And I'm going in with the foundation over the brows. Using the Full Throttle lipstick in Trickster, I'm painting in the inside of the mouth, and using the matte lipstick in Pure Red for the tongue. Weird, I know. With a slide-on pencil in Disco Rage, I'm mapping out the gums. Now for the cheeks, I'm using the ombre blush in Codebreaker. Take the excess off because it's really pigmented. Then using the Electro liner in Candy Heart, I'm drawing candy swirls. Isn't that appropriate? And I'm defining those lines with a white foundation. With a variety of lipsticks, mascaras, and liners, I'll be drawing in my brows. I start the base off with a Vivid Blossom liner. For the other one, I'm using the Mint Julep mascara, then using the Liquid Suede lipsticks in Pink Lust and Amethyst for the stripes. While I still have the Pink Lust on my brush, I'm defining the candy lines on the cheeks, then using the Vivid Halo liner. To help steady your hand, set your pinky somewhere on your face and use it as a hinge. And I went back for a second layer of the Vivid Halo. To prime my eyes, I'm starting off with the NYX Lid Lingerie in the inner corners of my eyes. I'm also applying it on the brow bone. Then I'm using the HD Shadow Primer on my lids. I'll be applying the Prismatic Shadow in Mermaid all over my lids and the Hot Pink Primal color in the crease. I'm using a big fluffy brush to really blend it out, then going in with a pencil brush to concentrate the color right at the crease. I'm doing the same but with an orange eyeshadow on my other eye, and blending it out with a yellow shadow. I decided to blend out the pink with a lighter pink, and use a frosted white color on the brow bone. Look at those highlights. Now back to the neck, I'm filling all the blank space with black face paint. With the product left over on the brush, I'm blending the black with the pink and the red to create depth. Just go around all the edges with light swiping motions. Where the black faded out, I added a little more. Now I'm doing a layer of the lipsticks over the black, and going in with a black eyeshadow base to blend everything together really smoothly. Then with a little of the white foundation mixer, I'm adding some highlights. Now for the gingerbread skin, I'm using the Mineral Stick Foundation in Warm Almond as a base and Cocoa for the shadows. Create a dark shadow around the fake chin for dimension. Now for added texture and color, I'm using the Pro Foundation Mixer in Warmth, then a wash of the HD Liquid Foundation in California Tan. For texture, I'm stippling the Deep Pro Foundation Mixer on with the Duo Fiber brush. Make sure to stamp the color down instead of swiping it on, so you get the texture from the bristles. Then doing the same with a white foundation mixer, and the Cocoa Foundation Stick. Candy break. Now it's just a tedious process of drawing in lines with white face paint. You can clean it off with a Q-tip if you mess up. I also used a clean brush to help me clean up my lines. Still using the white face paint, I went back for further highlighting the wrinkles on my face. This really helps to define the new drawn-in nose. You can also use it around your eyebrows to make them stand out more. Now time for the glitter primer on my lids, followed by the glitter and crystal. This part's fun. Use all the colored mascaras on your lashes, working in sections. I'm lining my waterline with a white slide-on pencil and take it under my lashes too. What is this face I'm making? Just no. Then I'm setting it with white eyeshadow. With the Pro Highlight and Contour palette, I'm darkening the contours of the wrinkles, especially around the nose, temples, and cheek area. Now with a bunch of the Vivid Bright liners, I'm drawing little freckles on and around my nose. Now comes the messy and fun part. For homemade FX gelatin, you'll need 3 things. 1 part glycerin, 1 part unflavored gelatin, and 1.5 parts water. Here I've got a pre-made batch that's cooled down. It's super rubbery. I added color and put it in the microwave for 15 seconds. Now to make the teeth, just cut some candy corn in half. It'll probably break, so you'll get different sized teeth. The candy might seem light, but it's actually quite heavy to stick onto your face, so apply a layer of prosthetic adhesive first. Once it's dry and tacky, you can coat the backs of the candy corn with the gelatin and stick it onto your face. Just using the adhesive won't work, trust me. I tried, so you don't have to. The water and the adhesive reacts with the sugar in the candy and makes just this sticky, goopy mess. The gelatin kind of acts like a barrier. Keep checking the consistency of your gelatin. It will get goopier as it cools down, so you will have to reheat it as you go along. At one point, I reheated mine so many times that it got really goopy no matter how much I reheated it, and I didn't realize I should have added more water into it. Instead, I just kept reheating it more and more, and it was still goopy no matter how hot it was. At one point, it was like molten lava. And of course, I dropped it on my leg. Ow! So please don't do that. If you think you've overheated your gelatin and the consistency has changed drastically, then just add more water and a little bit of glycerin to it. That should help things out. Now I'm just applying the adhesive for some tiny chocolate chip beauty marks. I'm just basically getting a buttload of candy and sticking it on myself. And I may be eating a little too. I'm sticking these candy buttons just like I did the candy corn. A layer of glue, then coated them in gelatin and stuck them on. No, my background's falling apart! Once that was finished, I deepened the shadows around the fake chin a little bit with a black eyeshadow base. And around the neck too. I also noticed I forgot to highlight the nostrils. Now, my eyelashes were blinged out. I got 2 pairs of lashes, a bunch of glitter, and all the colored mascaras. And some sprinkles, of course. So basically you paint on all the different colored mascara, and while it's still wet, you sprinkle on the glitter. Then, coat the lashes in lash glue and dip them into the sprinkles. Boom, cutest lashes in existence. Once they dried, I applied lash glue and also stuck some more candy on myself. I stuck the bottom ones below the white area that I painted in before. Now with a brand new batch of gelatin, I'm adding in the white Pro Foundation mixer. Also, first attempt at gluing on the nose. Yo, just wait and see what happens. As you can see, the texture of this gelatin is much runnier than the pink one. That's because I overheated the pink one way too many times. This is the right consistency for gelatin. Once the adhesive dried, I coated it with gelatin and tried to stick it on, as with all the other candy. But it wouldn't stick on. It's way too heavy. So I went on about my business. The gelatin, while it has this really runny liquid consistency, is great for smoothing out your edges and making a really nice smooth transition from the skin to the gelatin. You can also create interesting shapes by dripping the gelatin. But if it's too hot and too runny, it won't stay. But as it cools down, you'll see that it'll drip a little bit and then stay. With something like this, it's really important to know the materials you're working with beforehand. So if you're gonna try this out, then I suggest to play with the gelatin a little bit before attempting to do something like this. Otherwise, you can end up messing things up and then you'll just get really frustrated, and that's not fun. While the gelatin is still hot and sticky, sprinkle some sprinkles on it. Redundant, I know, but what else do you do to sprinkles? While it hasn't set, you can also move them around with your fingers or the spatula to position them where you want them. Attempt number 2? 3? I don't know, I just wasn't giving up. And I thought I was done, but no, it fell off again. That's the face of anger. So I tried again with the adhesive, and then I tried with lash glue that's solvent-based instead of water-based to see if that would make a difference. While that was drying off, I moved on to my hair. I applied Redken's Metal Fix to the front of my hair to make it look like there was candy stuck to it. I applied it in sections and tried to make it as messy as possible. Then got on my cotton candy hat, and then I finally had the brilliant idea to cut the gumdrop in half. I also gave the back a coat of nail polish, which I had to wait for it to dry. That would seal the candy so that the glue couldn't react to the sugar. And after a billion tries, it worked. It finally worked. Then had to retouch my nose. And it was done.
Ooh.
I can feel drool.
We could actually go haunt children for real now.
Thought it was gonna be worse. I could feel like some drool pooling up.
You've been doing this for how long now?
I started at 10 a.m. It is now 10 p.m.
No.
No.
Try again.
11.
There you go.
Yay. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. I tried to think outside the box with this one, try to make it a little kooky. I tried to incorporate as many techniques and things as I could. I really wanted to make this something special for you guys. If this look earned your vote, then please take 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, take 1 minute to vote for me. I'll put the link in the description below. I would be so grateful. So grateful.
Vote for her!
Listen to her.
What am I supposed to do with all of this? Vote for her!
Wait, where are you going?
Some of them. Oh. Do you want to go with me?
Yes, like this. You can vote 3 times a day per email, so you can vote every day from the 20th to the 27th, I believe. So please, I need all the help I can get. I don't have as many followers as a lot of the competitors in this, so I don't have as much visibility. So if you like my work, if you could please share it with your friends, with your family, anyone who you think will like it and will vote as well, that would be awesome. Like seriously, I just need all the help I can get because I can only move on to the next round with your vote. Oh, you know what I'm dying to do? Ow. Ow! Okay, this is really strong glue. I can't do that. Ah. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, before I forget, I got all these like saltwater taffies for my background. And there's actually a chicken and waffles one. And I wanted to try it on camera. Just gonna rip my background. It's fine. I think it's this one. It kind of smells like syrup. But yeah, when I saw chicken and waffle taffy, I had to buy it. My roommate just said gross. It probably is gross, but let's try this out. Okay, it starts off weird, but then again, all saltwater taffy kind of starts weird because you get the kick of the salt first. It kind of just tastes like pancakes, but it's salty as well, so I guess that's like the chicken aspect of it. I don't think they put chicken flavoring in this. But there is definitely something extra. It's not just like pancake flavor. There's something there to remind you of the chicken. But not bad. Not bad. Yeah, I hope this was creepy. I mean, this was super colorful, but I wanted to make it as creepy as possible. So I hope I achieved that. And I hope you like it. And if you have any comments or suggestions or anything, or you just want to say hi, then please let me know in the comments below. Ah, no, I can't shake it because then glitter falls out. I don't think you can see it, but like I've got glitter all over my forehead. Wait, no. Hold on. Look at this. Look at my hair. Just look at that. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, that's horrifying. I think we got it.